Okay, so my grandfather always said to me that if you are out of ideas and if you want to make a YouTube video, you have to do something that you have never done before. And I took his inspiration seriously, and now I'm in jail, rotting away in jail. Okay, no, I'm not rotting away in jail. In fact, I'm not in jail, I'm in my room. Um, so, yeah, I took his inspiration, and this is how the story went. So, this happened yesterday, which is 8th of August 2024. Now, I wake up in the morning and usually I feel fine. Okay, normal. Yesterday it wasn't the day. I didn't feel alright. I felt like I wanted to vomit every single time, every single minute. I had a stomachache and I wasn't feeling alright. I wanted to take a leave, but I couldn't. You know why? Mainly it was because I have been sick the whole year, and if I get sick one more time and take one more leave, the principal will come to my house and choke me to death. Really, he will. I eventually do something and eat. I know, I don't eat anything and I go to school. Now, in my school bus, I feel physically sick. I just want to vomit. I can't. And in the school, again, I feel the same. My friends say that, oh, have some food. I told them, no, I'll vomit in their faces. But after them forcing me a lot, during one of the classes, I start snacking on my friend's homemade sandwich, and it was the bomb, mate. I mean, shout out to my friend's mother who made this. You know, become a master chef, please. The sandwich was wonderful. I started to feel all right again. I didn't have the vomiting sensations. But after that, the whole day was normal, casual. Nothing interesting happened except me getting scolding by a lot of teachers, from a lot of teachers, until the seventh period, which was the second last period. Me and one of my other friends thought that it would be a wonderful idea to bunk, as I've never bunked before and I can experience it and talk about this to my wonderful big YouTube channel. I said, at first I said no. We have to be loyal students and we have to respect the guidelines of our school. I didn't say that. I said yes at the moment I heard bunk. I did. So now, me and my friend decided to bunk in the zero period. So, what is the zero period? Zero periods are nothing but periods that nothing is taught in those periods. It is in the schooling hours, but nothing is taught to us. So I wouldn't even get in trouble. I just wouldn't, because nothing is being taught. I will be bored. Why don't I bunk? So me and him, after all the periods ended, and just at the starting of zero period, ran out of our class. No one knew where we were, but we did. We ran in all of the halls of our school, everywhere. We visited places which were prohibited to visit. In one of the rooms which I visited, I found a pile of boxes in which chalks were there. Me and my friend decided to throw it, and when we opened again the box to see if the chalks cracked or not, it did. And then we ran out of the room. 90% of the time, we spent in washroom. I don't know why we did that. I mean, we were too afraid to, I guess, get caught. Mainly, I was afraid because it was my first time. Of course, everyone is afraid in the first time. Now we start deciding to give an excuse to the teachers. Why were we, not present in the class? And you know what my thought was? We will be in washroom having stomachache. I will have stomachache. He will be there to help me, support me, my wingman. And his response was, his excuse will be, we had different excuses and we were deciding on which one to choose to tell to the teacher. And his excuse was, we were locked in a room, in a random room. Teachers had to escort us out. That's his excuse. I mean, what are you fool? Are you a moron? Why are you saying that? That was my exact response at the time. So we decided on telling my reason, and the zero period was ending. Just little to few minutes were left on the clock. You know what we decided to do? From the ground floor till our class, we decided to take a race. And we started. Zooms, first floor, zoom, second floor. Third floor is where our class is. And as we reach the top stairs of third floor, a coordinator catches us. Everyone, not everyone, both of us were shocked. He will ask us, "Why are you running? Huh?" We will say, "Sir, it was urgent and we wanted to go to our class." And then he asked us, "Oh, what have you doing from this time? Where were you?" I said that, "Oh, sir, we were in a classroom." Just after I say that, my teacher walks by, my class teacher, who was sitting in the class the whole time. The coordinator asks my teacher, "Oh, was he in the class?" She, like the wonderful teacher she is, said no. And then we got screwed. Thankfully, they didn't call our parents. The coordinator just gave us a lecture that you shouldn't do that again and yeah, whatnot. And then we happily went back to our class. He scolded my friend more than me because I started crying as soon as we reached his office, and he showed some sympathy on me. After showing some sympathy on me, he didn't scold me. He scolded my friend, and just after we reach our class, my friend starts crying. Wah, wah, wah. And I had to console him. I had to be the best friend there is. I made jokes. I told that, oh, thankfully they didn't get suspended or didn't call our parents. And then he still cried. And at the end of the day, he still cried. So, what is the moral of the story? The moral of the story is, listen to my grandpa's advice. If you're out of content and if you need video ideas, do something that you have never done before. Yes. Okay, so that was it. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, like, subscribe, and okay. Bye bye. Bunk the classes. Yes.